Hello everyone. Welcome to the fifth lecture of a series for basic data analytics using Excel. I am, as always, very excited for this lecture. We'll directly jump into this and I will explain what all we are doing. But before everything, as always, I want to emphasize on the fact of what is the vision of this channel. So while working with the channel, we want education to be available with each and every individual. So with every 100 subscribers that we are going to get, we are going to sponsor the education for one kid. So I hope you share our channel the most with your friends and family, and you like our videos as well, so we can grow and we can solve the issue of education not being available to a lower strata. So we'll directly dive into this. So till now what we have worked with is data entry, and we have worked with how data should look like and how to enter data and how to move data from here to there, and how to flash fill the data. But now we want the data that we have entered to be in a certain format, right? And sometimes that format is not available in Excel. So I've written some random numbers here. Even this number is random, don't try to call on this number. And I've written some IDs here, right? And we want to work with these. Zip code is empty, and this file will be worked on by you only, so you can download the file from the description. You can try it, ideating on this and work on this. You can change this format a little by maybe aligning it to the middle, on the right, changing the size, or coloring, or I'll have black only, filling it with some other color, or we have a lot of things here that you can do. But the focus of this lecture is not related to that. We want to focus on something which is really specific to the work that you will be doing in the company. So for this company, I want you to imagine this to be like, you are an HR manager, and you just hired some employees, and the phone number of such some employees are mentioned here, and the IDs of some of the employees are allotted. Only 4 IDs are allotted, and they are mentioned here. And the task in your hand is to make sure that all of these are in a certain format in the way you really want it to be, and you want to ease your task of doing all of that, right? So for doing all of that, easing your task, there's a certain set of rules that you have to follow. So the first rule in, or let's say the constraint that you have to do as an HR manager is, phone numbers are supposed to be in this format. While you submit this to your boss or the CEO of the company, all the phone numbers are supposed to be in this format so that we can know what code they are from. And IDs are also 6 digit. So whenever we say 1 to 5, the ID should look like 000 1 to 5. But whenever you are actually working with Excel, you can see that doesn't count much. So 000 1 to 5, it is not visible, but the ID is for 6 digits, and you have to solve this problem for yourself, right? So we'll work on with how can we add these zeros here, and how we can make sure that all of these numbers are situated here. So we'll work on that. It is not custom formatting. And another thing that we will be learning here is format painter. So although in practice format painter will be taught to you after custom formatting, but for now I'll tell you what custom formatting is, and then we can implement it after custom formatting, right? So this format is already being done by me, right? And let's say I want to copy this particular format to all of these numbers. So what I have to do, I have to just go here under home, that is Alt H, and then I can see FP is the key for format painter, FP. And once I do that, you can see how the place is today. And if I'm selecting all of these cells now, you can see that all of these numbers are in this format now. We didn't have to do a lot of work by ourselves, right? But our objective is to learn how to come up with this format in the first place. So we'll work on that, and after that we'll work on IDs. Now buckle up for IDs, because there's a difference between how we are working with phone numbers and IDs as well. You have to pay a little attention with that. So if I'm going here, and if I'm, let's say, right clicking, you can see this icon popping up. If you click on format cells now, you can go to custom, and once you go to custom, under the number tab you have to go to category, and under category you have to go to custom, and under the custom tab you can see the sample in front of you. But for you, you are going to write it, the format that you want. So we want the format to be this way. You can see what is actually happening in front of you, and then you want an hyphen, and then you want 4 numbers. We'll write hash for that, and you want 3 hash again. So hash means any particular number can come there, right? And 0 means if there is no number, then 0 will appear, and 0.00 means if there is no number, 0.00 will appear. That's why you can see all of these formats are available. And in red, this means this particular item will be in red, that specifies the color. But for now we want only this, and if I click on OK here, you can see the number is actually formatted in the way we really want it to. Now you can play around with this and you can understand how things work. But for now, I just need to make sure that you know how hashes work and how zeros work. So hashes can take all types of values, but 0 will only take only zeros. And we'll see it how exactly it is working in our IDs column again. But if again I have to just use this format, I just have to select everything and it will be done for me, right away, just like that. So I can do that. I can also attach a plus sign if I want. Again, going to format, and then in front of this I can just say, let's say I want +91, that is for India, right? And if I click on OK, now you can see the entire number will pop up now instead of other things. So I can just select everything. Oh, so I have to select this also. Yep, now it looks even better. For IDs, right, if I'm right clicking here, and if I'm going to format cells under number category, under number tab, category and custom, and if I'm going with 6 zeros and I click on I'm taking 6 zeros because the maximum number of characters that we have in a particular ID is only 6. You can see that in the example also. And then if I click OK now, you can see 0, 0, 0, 1 to 5 will pop up. Now if I'm going to copy this format and I'm going to paste here, you can see nothing changed for 1 to 5, 7, 8, 4 because the format was for only 6 digits, but a 0 will add it wherever we find an empty space. So this was only a 5-digit number, a 0 got added. So let's say I'm copying this format from here, and let's say I'm pasting it on these cells, and you can see whenever I will actually write anything here. So let's say I'm writing the registration number of the HR might be 40, right? If we'll enter that, you can see the ID will come up like this, right? If I'm writing 128, it will come up like that because we have already formatted these cells. We don't need to reformat it. So this is how it is done. Before entering only, what we do is we write one thing and then we format in the way we really want it to be, and then we paste the format in the entire array, and then we go ahead, right? In this way we make sure everything that we are looking for is well situated, and we don't necessarily have to copy or do format painting again and again. And you can work with zip codes. That would be your homework. So I'll give you a couple of examples for zip codes. Now zip codes look like hash 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 space hash hash hash. That is, there must be one number, there must be 3 number, there should be a hash in between, and there should be 3 hashes again. Now that is 3 numbers, any number can come there, right? For you can try for 1 2 3 4 5 6, you can try for 2 3 4 5 6 7, you can try for 3 4 5 6 7 8. If you're able to do that in these cells, you can easily go ahead. Otherwise also you can go to phone number, and you can or any other place you can go to format cells. You can see the general number that we follow. For negative number, we might not want the negative sign. For negative numbers, we can also have the red color shown. For negative number, we can have the brackets. In accounting, most of the time negative is not shown, but brackets is shown in front of the number, so that we know we're actually subtracting something. We can use currency, right? They are accounting, right? How many decimal places do you want to have, and what symbol do you want? You can have Indian rupee also, INR. Sorry, I have to search for Indian rupee or what. You can find Indian rupee here and there. Pretty sure it would be see Hindi. Yep, now you have the rupees sign here. You can go with date. What type of date do you want to? There are different types that are followed. If I'm giving more space, you can see nothing is popping up here because a different number altogether. And if even if I'm giving enough space, that's not happening, right? So I'll just restore this. Sorry, just restore this for the cell and go to format again, and then you can see how percentages, fraction, scientific, text, special, and custom are shown. So now you know exactly what all can be done using formatting, and how do we actually work with phone numbers, and how do we actually work with IDs as well, right? So I will appreciate you to actually complete the zip code file by yourself, and if you have any doubts you can always comment, and I will love to reply to all of them as soon as possible. And addition to that, I will be able to solve all your queries if you are going to mail me at any point of time, right? So go ahead, you can work with all of that. Thank you everyone for joining. Happy learning.